Welcome to the third part of the Largo section to Libra Sonatine by Roland Dyens. We're in a totally different mood here, a different reflection and a different idea. So let's just dive straight in and check out all the fantasticness that is Largo. Moving to Libra Sonatine Roland Dyens. Welcome to this first micro-study, another world. That's what we're entering, so that's what you're aiming for. Half bar full, and third finger on an F sharp. P, I, and M. Melody, you could obviously do rest stroke there if you wanted to. Hold it on, it's got to hold on. Second finger down to an F natural. 3 to 4. Then straight into 2. 3 stays down, hammer on. And then you got to prepare, hinge a little bit, and then down. So 4th, 1st, 2nd, open. That's the first little segment, work on it. Now, Roland Dyens, all he does is then transpose it into a new key. So at bar 19, next micro study, we have F major. Notice the bar at the 1st fret. Then into A minor. So you can't hammer that one on. What's going to happen is you're going to float up with your 3rd finger into a D7 shape. Open E, 2, 1, 3. Now in the score it is a triplet, that is a mistake. So be aware of that. 1st finger E to F sharp, and then you're going to float up to a half bar at 3. New key, G minor, 2nd finger down. And we're going to leave it there. That's really important, by the way, because you're going to be floating up into the next chord shape, and your 2nd finger is the anchor and the guide for that. So work those 3 bars in little chunks, then put them together. Obviously bar 1 and bar 3 are the same. It's just the same idea. And then bar 19, the one in the middle, slightly different. That's the one you got to think about. Right, welcome back. This is going to be a lovely short one because this is actually quite intense. Dyens loves this chord and he uses it a lot, especially in the first movement and in other pieces. So anyway, we took it up to B flat to C, and then your 2nd finger, notice my 1st finger is already down, ready for a half bar. It's going to float up to 7. Half bar on 6, and then your 4th finger needs to hit a C at 10. Okay, so that's quite intense. Notice the angles that I'm doing. My thumb is lower down on the fretboard. This then is going to shoot down. Again, he's just transposing the ideas. 2, 3, 4, 5. Melody obviously on the 4th string, and then I would suggest a slide into the next note. We have open G in the middle, F and E flat, to an E flat proper at 1st fret, and then leave that on, and then I suggest you use 2 and 4 for that fantastic chord, but Dyens himself uses 3 on the C sharp. So this is quite something to get. Once you've got it though, use violin slides. To get that moving down the fretboard. It's lovely. I love it. And it pops up actually in the first movement of this as well. So if you practice it now, you're going to find it a little bit easier when it comes up again. Right, let's see where Dyens takes us. It's fantastic. Welcome to the uplifting moment of this section. So bar 22, we have a full D chord. First one of its kind, really, and it's D major, so it's uplifting. 1, 2, 4, all 6 strings. P, P, I, M, A. F sharp. Then notice straight away my third finger's up and ready for that F sharp in the bass. Bar stays down, and then you're going to shift on your third finger, F natural, and cross string the C and B. And metallic. Very quick. Then you're going to go back to this, back to the D, fourth finger to 7, and then up to 8, and then into the chord here. Half bar at 5. Doesn't need it, but I use it. And then harmonic, string 4, fret 7, straight back down to an F at the first position. Alright, here we go, something interesting. We have the D chord again, but with an A in the bass this time. Left hand trill on the D to C sharp. This might need practicing. Definitely worth practicing here. Yeah, we'll break this up into 2 micro studies again. So we're back to D again. F sharp again. Now here we go. Full bar at 3. F, F, E, A to G. Hammer on. And obviously you can do P, I, M, A. I use P, M, A. And then your third finger is going to pop up to the C. And then you're going to take first finger down to second finger onto a D, open G. And then you're going to stretch it out to an E flat. Low D, E flat at 6, open G. 7A, noticing my first finger already. B flat, E flat, G. Trying to get on as many overrings in that. And then believe it or not, it is a repeat of all of that you have just done. I'm not going to play that, well, you can see that in the slow motion version. After the repeat we have a second time bar, which is just literally bar 25 again. E with a D, E flat, and then believe it or not, back to the beginning. So back to the beginning, which we've already done in the first video, so I'm not going to go over that again. We're going to check out the coda next. Welcome to the coda. Okay, this is fantastic. So you've already played bar 9. And then you come into bar 27. Bar 2, fourth finger on a B, and the melody is going to go B to A sharp. And then 4 and 2 are going to flip over into F sharp and D, while you maintain that low F sharp. So don't squeeze, remember, pull in. Alrighty, so we have an F over an A at 28. And then Dyens has suggested to stay in position, put your third finger down for a C sharp to make it an A proper. Open G, and then float up to resolve it with a short rest. There's nothing really difficult to those 2 bars other than controlling the basses, so keep an eye on those basses. Dyens has been very specific throughout this entire score. Here we have this chord again, C, F, C. On the bridge, Chevelle, I presume. If my French is not right, please drop me a comment. Just go easy. So it is long held chords, and then your chord is going to shift down. Very, very clear, and on the bridge. So the bass. Once you've done that bass, you've got to go into a half bar at 4, F sharp, C natural, G sharp, and again we are going to get. And then he has actually put in a pause on the break. Obviously, because then you're going to have to retune your dropped D string to get us into E for the third Fuoco section. Lots to this. The score is fantastically detailed, so please keep your eye out. There's a lot of chords in this section as well, and if you haven't played in drop D with these big stretch chords that Dyens loves, he loves open string chords, use this as an opportunity to practice. Now, let's check all of this out now in slow motion. Thank you very much for staying until the end. The next video in the series is going to pop up now. If you want more, head over to classicalguitarrocks.com today. There are a ton of modern lessons just like this with extras there. Classical guitar, head over there for some 6-string inspiration today.